Alright, legends, welcome along to a new episode. We're going to get a wee bit serious in this one. I want to talk about escaping the darkness in this episode. Something I was just thinking about this morning. I was going through some of my old stuff online and I came across my old collection of short films and whatnot. And it got me thinking, escaping and moving forward, staying strong in life. Is there any pearls of wisdom that I can give to you? I've been there, done that a few times now. Yes, when it comes to moving forward, getting out of that dark space in your head, it's not an easy thing to do. The thing that I did back in the day, I briefly mentioned in a prior video a couple of days ago that at one point I was married, and that ended. We both moved forward with our lives. Good enough friends now. We don't really make a habit of going out of our way to meet each other, but if we do, we have a few friendly words and whatnot. And yes, I think at the end of the day, if one needed the other, we could depend on each other to help each other out if it ever happened. Probably never will. But I digress. When you're going through something like that there that puts you into a dark space in life, that you need to transfer that energy into something that is positive energy. It's not an easy thing to do. For me, at the beginning, whenever we first separated and the divorce was on the cards, it wasn't just there yet. Yep, back in those early days, nobody's talking to each other and whatnot. Not gonna lie, whenever I was in that moment, very, very, very dark spot, there's two things that I ended up doing that was a positive in my life, and that was to, first of all, get myself into shape. Now, looking at me now, you're thinking, yeah, you were in shape once. I was in incredible shape at the time. I'm not going to, the only decent photograph that I have of myself whenever I was in my best physical condition, I couldn't actually share it publicly. But I had all the weight off, trim, not so much muscular, but yes, you could see like the six-pack was on the way at one point. But yes, that was a long time ago now. So you take that darkness, that anger, and you pump it into something motivational. For me, first of all, getting in shape. Like, anger and hurt can be an incredibly powerful force if you pump it in towards something and like getting yourself in shape. Like, if you take the anger that you're feeling for the whole situation and you put that into exercise, and you take your anger out on whatever it may be, weightlifting, jogging, running, skipping, whatever it may be, you're going to amaze yourself at just how quickly you can get yourself into great physical condition. So that's one thing to do, to use the darkness and moving forward. The other thing that I did was take the situation of my mentality at that point. Not gonna lie, again, very, very, very dark place, and I took who I was then, lifted a pen, got some paper, started writing a little short film based on my own experience and where I was at in my mid-20s, and that eventually wound up becoming the short film that I made called Conclusions. So if you haven't seen that yet, head up my website, coinsagemedia.com. There's links to that short film and everything else there. So yes, very, very proud of that little short film and the story that it told. I've actually took it around a couple of places that deal with mental health, and I've shown it to a couple of those places, and it's gone down well. But yeah, it is what it is. Um, yeah, so there you are. There's two things briefly that you could possibly do. Like, I'm not saying run out and make a short film. That's just one of the things that I did. But if you find yourself in a dark place and uh, you're having problems and actually dealing with the, in particular, hurt and anger, definitely exercise is a great way of dealing with that. So uh, get out there, do your press ups, lift your weights, funnel that hurt and that anger into that. And I think you'll shock yourself when you move ahead. And just to hit that short film again, like I always had an interest in the prior video, 2 videos ago, I think I actually mentioned that I always had an interest back in the day um, about, the magic of TV and film and whatnot. And, if I didn't go through that uh, whole experience of being married, being divorced in my early 20s, I might not have actually ended up going down that route of actually uh, getting hold of the liquid money to buy my first editing computer, my first camera, and actually starting to learn to make videos. So in the long run, you know, I'm kind of thankful too that it kind of happened in that way, because now I'm primarily making videos and podcasts in a way to try to help people get through hard times. That's a story that I only kind of bounce off of to, uh, you know, help explain something. I've never really touched it in a major, big, bad way. But, if it wasn't for that there, I probably wouldn't be sitting making videos, I guess, here to help you guys out now. So if anybody has ever been helped through any of the content I've created, it's because I've gone through something very, very hurtful in the past, and I've been in that dark place, and I've learned from experience on how to actually, stay focused moving forward, and worked out my way of staying strong throughout all of it. So, if you're in a dark spot right now, just know that it's not going to last forever. Things is going to change at some point, and you never know what good is going to come from a bad situation. So, yes, find your way of escaping the darkness, and move forward and stay strong. Hopefully this made sense. I'm just kind of making this up as I go. But yeah, that is what it is. Let me know in the comments if has resonated with you in any way, shape or form. And until the next episode, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all then.